Brian, in your book, you talk about big mistakes, and I think it's in part 10 of your book. You have a few chapters dedicated to mistakes that an investor can make. What has your biggest investing mistake been? And like, for example, talk to me about a potential multi-million-dollar mistake that we all can avoid.
There's lots of mistakes that I've made, right? I mean, if you're going to invest, you're going to make mistakes. Period. Everybody, I would say that we come out of the womb designed to be terrible at investing. Like everybody is pre-programmed, right? That way to want to rush into markets when they're at their peaks, to sell when they're at their bottoms. We're pre-programmed to avoid things that are going up, to buy things that are going down. So many things about us, about the way humans are programmed, are perfectly wrong for wanting to making money in the market. So I've made tons of mistakes myself. I've bought at highs. I've got caught up into hype. I've used leverage on things that I thought were sure things that didn't turn out to be sure things. However, when I think about the most costly mistakes that I've ever made, despite I bought lots of things that have gone down, the biggest mistakes I've ever made aren't actually buying things that then went down. It's actually selling things that then significantly went up. So I was in a rush to book a profit on something, and then I watched that stock multi-bag from there. I sold Microsoft at $24. If that gives you a sense, right? It's in the 300s today. Yeah. So I missed out on a 15 or so bagger roughly from when I sold, because I was in a rush to take a profit. I sold a high growth company for $7 that the last I looked was $300, right? Because I was in a rush to take a profit. And this has happened again and again and again to me. So while I've made tons of mistakes, tons and tons of mistakes, the number one mistake that I've ever made has been selling something way too early.
Brian, it's really interesting to me that you said that, because I always say the greatest mistakes of my investing life have all been sells. And had I sold nothing ever, my CAGR or CAGR, depending on which side of the Atlantic you're on, my CAGR would be considerably higher than it has been. So I absolutely believe and agree with what you've said. It resonates with me. Just never sell. And I'm running a service in MyWallSt called Horizon, and I have bought stocks at or near all-time highs. And I know members are looking at me going, why didn't you sell? Why aren't you selling? And it's because not only my data, which is a 25 plus years of investing, or anecdotes and real data from people like you and investing masters such as yourself, but the data out there says that never sell is the best approach to long-term investing returns. So I completely agree with what you've just said.